Why does no one in my family live past 50? My grandpa died at 48, heart attack in his sleep. My uncle died at 49, stroke at work. My dad died at 47, car accident on the highway. I turned 45 last month, and I started having panic attacks. Every morning I'd wake up counting. 5 years left, maybe 4, maybe less. My wife kept telling me it was just bad luck, random coincidence, but I couldn't shake this feeling that I was next. I started writing letters to my kids, recordings on my phone telling them things I wanted them to know, financial stuff, where important papers were, how to fix the garage door when it sticks. My daughter found one of the letters hidden in my desk drawer. She was 16 and looking for stamps. Dad, what is this? She stood in my office doorway holding the envelope. Her hands were shaking. I tried to explain. The pattern, the deaths, how every man in our family died before 50, how I needed to be ready. She started crying, called my wife. They both thought I was losing it. My wife made me see a therapist, Dr. Palmer. Nice lady with glasses who let me talk for an hour about my family history. She asked me to bring in death certificates, medical records, anything I had. I brought 3 cardboard boxes full of stuff my mom had saved over the years. We spread it out on her office floor. Birth certificates, death certificates, hospital records, insurance papers. Dr. Palmer started reading through everything, making notes, asking questions about where my family lived, what they did for work, what they ate. Then she stopped on one document. My grandpa's employment record from 1965 to 1987. Where did he work? She asked. The mill, same place my uncle worked. My dad worked there too before it closed down. She pulled up something on her computer, started typing fast. Then her face changed. Do you know what asbestos is? Yeah, that stuff that causes cancer. They banned it. The mill your family worked at. She turned her screen toward me. It was a news article from 1989. Local mill sued over asbestos exposure. Workers develop rare cancers. My stomach dropped. Your grandfather didn't die from a random heart attack. She pulled out his death certificate. See this? Cardiac arrest. But look at the secondary cause. Mesothelioma. That's an asbestos cancer. I stared at the paper. I'd seen the certificate 100 times. Never noticed that second line. Your uncle's stroke. She showed me his records. Brain tumor. Also linked to asbestos exposure. But my dad died in a car accident. She pulled out the accident report from the box. Cause of crash. Driver passed out at the wheel. Then she showed me his medical records from 6 months before he died. Lung scarring, breathing problems, chronic fatigue, all symptoms of asbestos exposure. I sat there trying to process it. My whole life I'd been terrified of some family curse, some genetic time bomb, but it wasn't genes. It was a building. You didn't work at the mill, right? Dr. Palmer asked. No, it closed when I was 12. I worked at the school. Been a janitor there for 23 years. She smiled. Then you're going to be fine. I drove home in a daze. Called my mom from the car, asked her about the mill, about asbestos. She went quiet for a long time. We got a settlement, she finally said. After your grandpa died, $40,000. That's how we paid off the house. Why didn't you tell me? Her voice cracked. Because the lawyers made us sign papers, said we couldn't talk about it, and I didn't want you to know your father died because of that place. I wanted you to remember him as strong, not as someone who got sick. I made her send me everything. The lawsuit papers, the settlement, the medical reports they'd buried. Turns out 47 workers from that mill died before age 55, all from asbestos-related diseases. My family wasn't cursed, they were poisoned. Last week I took my daughter and son to their checkups, got them full lung scans, blood work, everything, both perfectly healthy. My son asked me why I seemed different lately, lighter somehow. I told him I'd been carrying something heavy for a long time, and I finally got to put it down. I threw away all those letters I'd written, deleted the voice recordings. I'm 45 years old, and for the first time in years, I'm not afraid of turning 46. My daughter asked me what I wanted for my next birthday. I told her just dinner. Nothing fancy, just all of us together, because I'm planning to be around for a lot more birthdays after that.